Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. About 2.5 years ago, I did a cooking class on advanced prepping. At the end of the class, one of the students, and I will call her Alex for the sake of this video, she told me that she also does advanced prepping. However, she only preps for one meal. And she will get up early in the morning and she will do the prepping before she goes to work. This way, when she comes home in the evening, she can cook right away. She says she really enjoys advanced prepping, but she often do not have the opportunity to do it, because usually it would take her about an hour. And quite often, she has to decide between advanced prepping and going to the gym. And she was delighted to see that it is possible to do advanced prepping for an entire week. And this will save her a lot of time. So she asked me, what do I advance prep in my situation? And recently, somebody asked me the same question. So yesterday, after I did my advanced prepping, I decided I'm going to do a video to demonstrate what kind of food ingredients that I include in my advanced prepping. So here is the food ingredients that I advanced prep yesterday morning, and it took me altogether about an hour 45 minutes. And most of the advanced prepping focus on produce. Because produce are perishable, so you need to do advanced prep every week. My advanced prepping varies from week to week. It depends on what is available, what is on sale, and what I might be hungry for. So here is an advanced prepping of some baby bok choy. I bought this because I happen to be at a supermarket. They have some really good looking baby bok choy. So I bought enough that will last for about 2 different dishes. The next ingredient is some broccoli. And for the broccoli, again, I bought enough that when I cut up the floret, it is enough for 2 meals. However, instead of throwing the broccoli stem away, I chop them up because I really like their flavor, particularly use them in fried rice. The next food ingredients that I prep is some Chinese daikon. I bought this at an Indian supermarket, and this is enough for me to use them in a soup. Next is some portobello mushrooms. Again, I bought enough of it. This will allow me to use it in several different dishes. And by purchasing a larger portion, it is also more cost effective. Next is some spinach. The spinach comes in a bag as it is, so there's really no prepping. All I need to do is take them out of the bag and put them in the plastic containers. And by storing them in the plastic container, it greatly extends their shelf life. And next is some chopped scallion. I use chopped scallions in the place of onion. And by chopping them up and store them in a plastic container, I can greatly extend their shelf life. I always have colored bell pepper on hand. I like their flavor and I also like their color. And I cut them into strips. They are great for adding color to a dish. Again, I will use them in several different dishes. A carrot is another standby item. I always have some carrots on hand in my advanced prepping. I cut the carrots into thin slices when I want to use them in stir fry. But I also will cut up some of the carrots into chunks that I will use them in soup or in a pot roast. Both my wife and I loved eggplants, so we always have some eggplants in the advanced prepping. The eggplants we use here are known as the Asian eggplant. They are the elongated form. They're usually available in Asian supermarkets. A cucumber is another standard item in my advanced prepping. I use them for different purposes. The one that I cut into chunks, I will use them in like a pickled cucumber. And some I will cut them into thin strips that I will use them to garnish some of my dishes. This will give me more flexibility in how I want to use the cucumbers. The last prep items that I have this day is some cauliflowers. I save both the cauliflower stems as well as the leaves and chop them up. They are great in flavor and I use them often in a fried rice. And depending on the size of the cauliflower, most of the time I'm able to use them in 2 different dishes. As you see here, that some of the items takes time to prep, but some takes no time at all. Some items I will wash them after I cut them. For example, the bok choy, I always wash them because they sometimes tend to be sandy. Some items require no washing. For example, the carrots, you don't need to wash them. And some I will rinse them before I use them to cook. So with all the vegetables that I prep here, they will last me for about 10 meals. And since I spend probably about 100 minutes to prep them, so on average, I spend about 10 minutes to prep for each meal. This is a tremendous time saving. Furthermore, through advanced prepping and storage in a plastic container, you actually enhance the shelf life of these food ingredients. Most of these food ingredients will last at least 1 week, and some of them will last for about 10 to 15 days. So quite often, your prepping will overlap. So some weeks, you might spend only an hour to do the advanced prepping, because you have ingredients that left over from the previous week. My fast cooking system has 4 components. That is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. In order to reach the full potential of the fast cooking system, advanced prepping is obligatory. Without advanced prepping, you would never be able to realize the efficiency of stir frying. However, advanced prepping is also vital for template-based cooking. With the ingredients available right at your fingertip, you can make quick substitutions. This will make your home cooking more diverse, interesting, and creative. So if you yet to start advanced prepping, I hope this video will provide you with some inspirations. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. And with my fast cooking system, you can make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you want to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.